guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Hopefully it finds you all doing well. If not, sending some positive vibes your way to start this video. Today, we're going to talk about a champion that everybody either has or should be on your way to getting, and that is Drexthar Bloodtwin, who you can get right in the bazaar from Tag Team Arena, right? Even if you already have a copy of Drexthar Bloodtwin, I would strongly encourage you guys to consider still purchasing with the gold bars his fragments every day or as often as you can afford to do so. That way you can continue to empower your Drexthar Bloodtwin. That's, as you can see, what I am doing myself as well.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Why is this strategy so important? There's other champions such as Bad Alcazar and Tomb Lord, others as well, who can solo Ice Golem 25. The nice thing about Drexthar Bloodtwin is he can do it truly by himself. You don't need to have a bunch of other nukers on the team to get you through the waves. You don't need to have a solo Drakes or a healer alongside him to help keep him alive. And even if you don't have the artifact threshold that we have in today's video, I'll show you some masteries and some other tactics that you can use to help increase your odds to actually survive and be able to pull this off. The nice thing is it's only going to take us around 6 or 7 minutes, which is beautiful. Every single time there's an Ice Golem event, right? A tournament or a dungeon diver, whatever you're working on, right? Anytime that you plan to farm Ice Golem, especially overnight using your auto battles, you should be using this strategy. Everybody, whether you're free to play or whether you're a spender, because it's going to be way more efficient for your energy. Listen, guys, campaign is pretty fast, right? I mean, each of those battles only takes you a matter of seconds to level up your champions or your food. However, why not be more efficient with your energy? And if it's going to take you 2 minutes or 7 or 8 minutes overnight, what does it matter? The duration of the battle, as long as you have a 100% success rate. So you may as well take a bunch of 3 or 4 or even 5-star champions that you want to level up and just utilize them in these positions, right? That way, sure, it's not going to be a tremendous amount of experience. It's not going to feel like, wow, I have all these max champions. However, you're going to save thousands and thousands and thousands of energy over time if you employ a strategy like this. Again, even if you don't have the artifacts, which is not as intensive as some of the other solo builds that I've shown here on the channel, even if you don't have enough, A, you can still employ this strategy against other Magic Affinity Ice Golem level stages that are around the threshold that you are working on right now, and B, you can get there by farming more regeneration gear in Ice Golem. Eventually you can get there, okay?
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle.
What I'm going to do, guys, is because my Drexthar is already +2, and because I have pretty decent gear and a maxed out Great Hall on him, what I wanted to do is I went in there and I took off the masteries that we should have on for this champion, right? Furthermore, why do I have regen, and no regen? There it is.
As an expert, I feel qualified to say that whoever did this should pay dearly for his crime! He should pay dearly for his crime!
Come on, Plarium. Don't screw up my video, man. I took off Immortal, and I took off all the masteries that we want to try to compensate for the maxed out Great Hall. I don't know if it's going to be equal fit, but I figured it's the least I could do. I don't know. So we're looking for a bunch of HP on this champion. We're looking for, ideally, a regeneration, which is imperative, but a regeneration and an Immortal set does really, really well. That extra heal is really going to help every single turn. We want him as fast as we can possibly get him. But the threshold is really over around 210, 215 speed. But if you can get to 230, 40, 50, 60 or higher, the more turns that he gets, the more heals he's going to get. So that's going to be great for you either way. Accuracy is important to land the HP burn off of his passive. Other than that, we don't care about crit rate. We're going to be getting a heal from his A1 based on the damage that he deals, which is going to help us out as well. However, it's important to point out that most of that healing will come from your Giant Slayer mastery damage, okay? So again, 72k HP, 4200. I'm aiming for around 70k, around 4000 on the defense, and as I said, 210, 215 on the speed, 250 plus on the accuracy. Remember, this is a strong affinity matchup, so we can get away with a little bit lower than we normally would. Guys, this is the build, right? Let me just show you what I have. Defense on the gauntlets, HP on the chest, speed on the boots, and then we have HP, HP, HP. And by the way, Blood Shield is your friend. If you have Blood Shield rings, Blood Shield gear, use it. Gives wearer shield worth 5% of the damage dealt after attacking, which can really help you out in a pinch, especially if you're borderline being able to complete this. But most importantly, guys, we already talked about Giant Slayer. Going to be helpful. But there's 3 masteries that you're definitely going to want to get on your Drexthar if you're struggling with the gear threshold. Again, you can do it without the masteries. I'm going to do it without the masteries, but it's going to help you out a lot, especially if you're running food on the same team. And those are Whirlwind of Death, increases speed by 6 for each enemy killed by this champion. It's an extra 18 speed across every round of the battle. We're going to get Spirit Haste, another 24 speed, increased speed by 8 for each dead ally. Obviously, when you're running food, they're all going to die, so even more speed off of Spirit Haste, which is really nice and ought to help you guys if you can't even get to the 215 speed threshold. That's going to be great for you guys. The last one is Wrath of the Slain, increased damage inflicted by 5% for each dead ally. Don't need to tell you why an extra 10% damage is a good thing. Actually, I lied. One more. Life Drinker is going to be imperative as well. Heals by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less. All right, guys. So we told you why this is a good idea to do, right? Let's go ahead and see it in action here. So I'm going to take away all the food only because I don't want to get any of the benefits from Wrath of the Slain in this run. But ideally, we'd have all the food going. They'd all die right out the gate. And what's going to happen here is each wave is going to take around 2 to 2.5 minutes. Wave 1, Wave 2, and then the Ice Golem himself. Surprisingly, he kills the Ice Golem pretty dang quickly.
Their life is better than your milkshake, but I have to charge my milkshake. Are you finished?
I'm imagining most of you guys are familiar with his kit. You don't need crit rate, by the way, on him. I think I already said that. The heals this champion by 20% of the damage inflicted if the target is under HP burn is going to be nice. But again, a lot of that healing will come from the Giant Slayer, which will count towards that heal and the overall damage. His passive, 55% chance of placing HP burn on the attacker for 2 turns when he's hit. Really nice. That's what's going to be doing all the damage for us. And then the Burning Lash is an AoE provoke. Also has a decreased attack if the provoke is placed, which will help him stay alive. So it's important to keep that A2 on so you can get decreased attack on all the enemies. Now, the first wave is fairly easy. The second wave with all the Seekers is a little bit more challenging. They deal a little bit more damage than the first wave, but it should be a cinch, especially if you have both Immortal and Regeneration, or you just simply have the stats that I have in today's video. So guys, what I'm going to do is, I don't think you need to see every second. It might be a little boring if you see every single second of the entire Ice Golem run. So I'll come back to you guys when we get to the actual Ice Golem. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we are finishing up the second wave in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. And we've made it to the Ice Golem, the big fella. So we're going to start out by applying our HP burns every time that we are hit. There it is, 2-turn HP burn on the Ice Golem himself. You will notice right now we do have heal reduction, but the good news is it will only be on us for 1 more turn. Then it will be wiped out and we'll be able to heal right back up nice and easy. There it goes. You can see the HP going up. And look at every tick of that HP burn, how much damage it is doing to the Ice Golem. His HP is going down pretty fast here, which is really, really nice. And keep in mind, again, the Immortal set will help you out on those heals if you need it. So there we go. Keep in mind also the Provoke will mitigate the heal reduction, which we have to be careful of. So again, we're almost halfway through the Ice Golem here, and it's pretty smooth sailing, I guess, at this point, right, guys? HP burn just really does the trick, and it's kind of, it's not a fast run, certainly. 6-7 minutes is not fast, but it's not slow. I guess that was my main point earlier as well. Again, it will go even faster if you're able to kind of charge him up with all those mastery procs with your dead allies and your enemies killed. But either way, definitely, guys, take advantage of this strategy. Save your energy. There's no reason not to. You know, what is the reason not to do a strategy like this? What do you care about time? Especially, again, if you're just farming overnight. So definitely employ this strategy. Here we go. HP is looking really low on the Ice Golem. Drexthar is looking pretty good. Despite the 3-turn heal reduction, we are just fine. Again, this can work against any level if you can't handle level 25 yet. If you're just starting out, you can use this strategy with Drexthar, really with a much lower stat threshold or gear threshold on other Magic Affinity Ice Golem bosses. So guys, that is going to do it for the video. Here we go. Let's just wait till the kill is over and see what we get for our booty. Booty? I guess it's booty, right?
Maybe you can edit that out.
Defense flat stat. Okay, we'll kill it. All right, guys, there it goes. Drexthar Bloodtwin. Go ahead and enjoy the strategy. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. And as always, take care, guys.